was the night of Halloween on the island of Sodor. Gordon was waiting inside the station. It had been a very long night for Gordon after traveling back between the mainland and Knapford. As soon as Gordon left the station, James was already on his way. James had just pulled into the station. But little did he know, Thomas was on his way into Knapford as well. Percy was also in the yard that day doing some shunting until he went to go ask the manager if he could take a break.
Excuse me, but I have a question if I could, take a break.
Sure, go ahead. Fine with me. Just make sure you're out of the main line. Oh, wait, before you go, Percy, remember to tell James that his train isn't going to leave for another 10 minutes. Percy was heading back into the yard to tell Thomas and James what the manager told him.
The manager said I could stay here for a little bit, and James, your train doesn't leave for another 10 minutes.
But hey, since it's Halloween night, I think I saw a ghost, you know? Because, I saw one puffing down the line. I'm sure it was real. And I'm pretty
A ghost,
sure
you say?
Ghost. Well, I don't know any other ghosts besides the ghosts I do know. And in order for you guys to know the ghost, I'm going to tell you guys the story, which...
Ghosts are obviously not real.
Yes, they
Unless
are.
you're a silly engine and you believe them. But hey, what do I know?
Yes, they
I'm
are.
just a splendid
Ghosts are
red
certainly
engine.
real, and I'll prove it to you. Let me tell you guys my story.
Are you sure you're just not trying to tell us your story?
No, that's not the reason why,
No,
but
fine.
just let me tell you guys the story. Now, I heard this story from Toby a long time ago.
But before we start, let's establish that ghosts aren't real. Like, it's obvious. It's a well-known fact. There's only one heaven and hell. No ghost.
They are real.
Can you guys
Prove
just
it
let
to
me tell my story? Damn. Alright, let's get started. So, long time ago, in the cliffs of Sodor, there was an engine. He was traveling down his light, but the vibrations from it chuffing on the rails made the rails move, which in return shook the mountain. An avalanche happened and the rocks started to fall on the rails. Lucky for him, none of them hit him, but they did fall in the back and the front of him, so he tried to go behind. The rails kept on to shake. All of the rocks fell behind him, and then he tried the reverse, and he crashed. Oof, he said. More rocks fell on him after that, until he was almost buried in them. He tried to go forward, but he crashed again, and then eventually fell off the cliff, to be never seen again. So what'd you guys think about my story? Thomas, I'm not even gonna lie, your story kind of frightened me a little bit.
Well, hey, ghosts aren't real, and it doesn't frighten me at all.
But little did Thomas and Percy know, James was scared of ghosts and monsters. All of the engines waited in silence until James eventually had to leave. As James puffed down the line, he thought he saw a ghost, and it scared him until he crashed off the rails. Thomas and Percy were waiting in the yard until the manager walked up to them and said, James has claimed to saw a ghost and he crashed off the line like the silly red engine he is, so I need one of you guys to go help him. And then he walked off. Tom started to talk to Percy. I don't know. This is the night that the ghost appears, and I thought I saw him earlier too. This is why I'm telling the story. The next day, Percy went to go search for the ghost in the mountains that Thomas said it came from. He tried to push the rocks out of the way, but he couldn't, and he eventually puffed along. And then he came across a whole bunch of rocks, and he was luckily able to power through them. He was hoping that he would find the ghost and prove the ghost was real. Fall.